how to brand yourself. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how to stand out in the marketplace. I'm going to talk to you about how to ensure that people remember you, and more importantly, remember your name when they're trying to solve the problem that you solve in your business. Branding is really about creating a mental movie around the problem that the customer has and thinking of you. So whatever challenge they have in their life, when they encounter that, they think of your company. And I'm going to talk to you guys actually how to really extract that from you. You know, I've been building companies now for 17 years. I'm on my 6th company, and in every one I've sat down with branding specialists. I've worked with positioning people, with the best marketers to really just understand what makes a great brand and how do you incorporate that into your business. You know, not too long ago, I was actually contacted by my sister-in-law, and she's a real estate agent, and she wanted to ask me, you know, Dan, how do you think about branding? Because she's heard me talk about this with so many different people, and I said, here's the deal. You know, buy some food, come over to dinner, bring the kids, and we'll sit down and we'll chat about your brand. I'll walk you through my framework for doing that. And at the end of it, she looked at me and she said, where did you come up with this? And I'm like, it's just years of studying it, of being such a student around really what makes companies stand out in the marketplace. And that's why I want to shoot this video, so that I can share it with you guys all at home. So the first thing you need to understand is your values, right? Every person has values. They have a belief system that drives every decision they make, the way they operate, the way they act in the world. You have them, and the question to ask is, you know, if you have kids or you have just your loved ones, and it was the end of your days, and you can only share with them, you know, 5 to 10 beliefs or values, what would they be? That is powerful stuff, because when you can get down to the core of what makes you tick, of how you operate, or kind of the things that you've learned throughout your life, that is what's going to change everything. And getting to that foundational level of values is step number 1. You can't build a brand from that. I don't believe you can manufacture a brand. It is extracted from the soul of the entrepreneur. So this is the first step, is to just figure out what do you believe in, what are your values, and write them down. 5 to 10, maybe 7. Get that list. The second step is to really understand who's your core customer. And here's the way I look at it is, who would you love to do business with? And the trick is not only love, but actually that has money. Because those are 2 parts that you need to ensure you have. And the way I do that is I always ask people, it's like, well, who's a customer that you've had over the last few months that you absolutely adore, that you love, that if you had 1,000 of those people, that you would just be pumped to go to work every day? Because that is the fallacy, is business is, yes, it's about solving a problem that you're passionate about, but the truth is you also got to choose your customers. Because if you work for the wrong type of customer and you don't like them, or you know that they're stingy or they're rude or whatever they are, you're going to hate your day. So choosing that core customer that you love and that has money is the second step in naming them. So I just say, okay, whoever that customer, when I asked you, you know, who have you really enjoyed working with recently, just put their name to that core customer identity. Once you have that, you've got the foundation, the values, then you talk about the core customer. This is the perfect person I would love to serve in my business. Then the third aspect is, what's your irresistible offer? Right? What are you going to do that's going to make you stand out in the market? What are you willing to offer? What guarantee? Some people call it a risk reversal, like thinking about from their position, if it's a major investment like buying a house, or if it's something even as simple as like, you know, what place should I bring my dog to get manicured? Those are decisions that they're going to have, you know, hesitation around, and you need to create an irresistible offer. So that thing that's going to make them want to kind of reach out to you, that also meets and attracts the core customer. And those 2 things need to work together. But a lot of people are using education. You know, I was recently talking to a friend that runs a large sales organization, and they explained to me that recently, you know, they do air purification. They have this machine for air purification. And what they did is they changed and renamed their whole sales team to air quality specialists. All right, not salespeople, air quality specialists. And what they offer is a free air assessment to let you know if you're up to code. So that's an irresistible offer. If I had a big apartment building or a commercial building and I needed to know the air quality, I'm going to call the air quality specialist, have them come in, do the assessment, and then let me kind of hear from them what they recommend. And I think that is the way you need to think about the irresistible offer. But you get those 3 things. You figure out what drives you, your values, that foundation. You identify and you focus in on that customer that you would absolutely love to serve, and then figure out some kind of offer that you can present to them from their point of view that's irresistible. That's how you build a brand that people love. It's how you ensure they don't forget your name and that you are remarkable in your market. So with that, I want to invite you to subscribe to my newsletter to get other business tips and strategies exclusive to you. And as per usual, I want to challenge you to live a bigger life and a bigger business. I'll see you next Monday.